Hello children, welcome back to the second part of the Wizard of Oz back exercises in your Sunshine book. So children, take out page number 55. So we have to do the back exercises. A part, answer orally. Who is a ventriloquist? A ventriloquist is a person who can imitate any bird or beast. Imitate means इसकी sound निकाल लेता है. Next, B part, why did the Oz call the city the Emerald City? The correct answer is because it was green and beautiful. What was the greatest fear of the wizard? That was the witches. Now children, choose the correct answers from the box for the questions given below. Write the number of the answer against each question. There are more answers than the questions. Children, the answers are to match. They are on page number 56. We have found out from there. They are here. From here we have to find out the correct answers. The correct answers are here. Why did the Oz feel that the scarecrow did not need brains? The correct option is fifth one, that is he was learning something every day. Experience was the only thing that would bring knowledge to him. Right? Now the next is, the lion had plenty of courage. The correct answer is first part, that is, he had enough courage. All he needed was confidence in himself. Third one is, the question is, the Tin Woodman was wrong to want a heart. The answer is fourth one. The fourth one is, it made many people unhappy. Next, D part. The witches were really able to do wonderful things. There were 4 of them. They ruled the people who lived in the east, west, north and south. Fortunately, the witches of the north and south were good. They would do no harm. The witches of the east and west were terribly wicked. Now the word quiz, they did it all willingly and well. Circle the conjunction in the given sentence. The conjunction is and. To learn about conjunctions, you need to visit my another video which is for conjunctions of class 5. Now children, reference to context. There is only one thing I ask in return for my help. Who said these words and to whom? The Wizard of Oz said these words to Dorothy and her friends. B part. What did the speaker ask for? The speaker asked for keeping her secret. Next, what help did the speaker lend? The speaker lent courage to lion, heart to Tin Woodman, and brain to the scarecrow. He could not help Dorothy to reach home. Now, did the listener or listeners agree to do what the speaker had asked? Yes. Now you may write the answers from here. Take your time to write the answers. You can copy down from here. Copy it down. Children, I request you that when you are watching the video of this back exercises, keep doing your work side by side so that it is finished in one go only. You can just pause the video here and note down the work. Now we come to the next page. the next page we have is of tenses. Perfect tense. Children, in order to understand or recall the tenses, you should visit the link which I have provided you earlier for understanding the tenses. So to recall the present perfect tense, I must tell you present perfect tense, for writing the present perfect tense, we need to use has or have plus third form of the verb. With I, we, you, they and many, we write have plus third form of the verb. And for he, she, it and singular verbs or singular subjects, we write has and the third form of verb. So here you have to fill them all. Fill in the blanks with the present perfect tense of the form of the verbs given in the brackets. I have visited this place before. My father has always helped. I forgot to write helped. My father has always helped the needy. Aman has eaten the whole cake. My grandparents have never liked living in a city. We have waited for you for 2 hours at the station. Children, I am telling you again, to understand the tenses, you must visit the link for the tenses. I have made the video for this. You must visit that video. Now children, for doing this, use the given groups of words to form sentences in the present perfect tense. Make necessary changes. One is done for you. First one is, your father ever been to Europe? Has your father ever been to Europe? Second one, I know Mrs. Sharma for the past 2 years. I have known Mrs. Sharma for the past 1 year. Not 2 years, sorry. My family live here for more than 30 years. My family has lived here for more than 30 years. Next, how many times you watch this movie? How many times have you watched this movie? Ashima never liked to study mathematics. Ashima has never liked to study mathematics. You can note down the answers from here. This is done for you. Take your time to complete it. You can pause the video here and copy down the work. Alright, now we reach the next page. Now we have to fill the past perfect tense. Past perfect tense means had plus third form of the verb. Now by the time I reached there, the movie had finished. I had never known what natural beauty was before I went to Himachal Pradesh. The wizard had not learned magic. They had already left for their destination. Sheena had not completed the project as she did not have enough information. Now again you have to complete the following sentences with the simple past or past perfect tense. Once you use past perfect, second time you use only past tense. And if once you have used the simple past, second time you use past perfect. See, after I had cooked my dinner, I sat down to study. One is past perfect, one is simple past. When father came home, mother had already left for the party. Anusha had called her friend before she went out. I ironed my clothes after I had washed them. I reached the theatre when the play had finished. Where the work is already over, there we use past perfect tense, otherwise simple past. Now the second part is future perfect tense. Children, use the following groups of words to form sentences in the future perfect tense. Make necessary changes. See, Amaya complete project evening. Amaya will have completed the project by evening. For the future perfect, we have to use will plus have plus third form of the verb. With I and we can use shall. So Bhumi, leave before the night sets in. Bhumi will have left before the night sets in. I watched this movie by noon. I shall have watched this movie by noon. The parcel arrive by tomorrow. The parcel will have arrived by tomorrow. He talked to mother before you talk to her. He will have talked to mother before you talk to her. Children, the answers are here. You may copy down from here. Okay. The next part is complete the following sentences using the future perfect tense forms of the verbs given in the brackets. By next month, I shall have learned this language completely. Children, I am again reminding you, for understanding the tenses, you must visit I have shared the video in the month of April or May. Please visit that video in order to understand the tenses, because for doing the reported speech, which will be our next topic, you will need to understand the tenses, and tenses will again come in your exam. So I request you to revise the tenses again and again. So next one, by next year she will have gone to abroad for further studies. Captain Johnson will have left by now. I hope you will have completed this task by tomorrow. By the end of this year, we shall have bought a new car. Now we move to the next page, page number 60. Here are certain expressions which you have to understand. Children, to make you understand more clearly, I have written the meanings in the brackets. See, fill in the blanks with hand expressions given in the box. So, in that hospital, you will find a doctor on hand. Meaning of on hand is always available. Right? Next, Shashank has a hand in this matter. Has a hand means he is involved in this matter. Next, this serious matter is getting out of hand. out of control. हमारे control से बाहर हो गया, हमारे बस से बाहर हो गया. Next, Tanya is always ready to lend a hand means to help. Lend a hand means to help. Next, give me your hand, I'll pull you up. And give me your hand means apna haath do. It's very simple. So I have not written any meaning for this. Next is expressions with look. So here, look out, there's a pit means dhyan se dekho. Be careful, there is a pit. Next, look at the picture and answer the questions means to see carefully. Next, the police is looking into the matter. Looking into means investigating. Next, I am looking for my missing ring means searching for, finding for. Looking for, searching for, ढूंढ रही हूँ मैं. We should look after our grandparents. Look after means take care. Our next part is punctuation. Punctuate it. So children, my first letter of my should be capital. My mother said. After said, comma, then inverted commas begin. Then we'll write I capital. It is raining heavily, full stop. W capital. Why don't you carry your umbrella? Question mark. And inverted commas closed. I replied. After I replied, there must be a comma. Then I have a raincoat. After replied, there is a comma. Then inverted commas begin. You can see here. Then inverted commas begin. Can you see? I replied, comma, then inverted commas begin, I capital. And then I have a raincoat to protect myself from the rain, full stop, and then inverted commas closed. Our next part is learn to use the dictionary. Read these sentences. The words in red have many different meanings. Use a dictionary to select the meaning that is appropriate. I hurt my arm while playing football. This is very simple. One of the arms of your body. Meaning is this. Next is, they rose up from bed and looked out of the window. Rose up from bed means got up from bed and looked out of the window. Otherwise rose क्या होता है? Flower भी होता है. Then a tear rolled down the baby's eye. Here meaning of tear is आंसू. Otherwise tear means फाड़ना भी होता है. Then I'll be back in a minute. It is minute, the unit of time. Otherwise minute. Minute means very small. That is also there. But here the meaning of minute is unit of time. Why don't you book your tickets in advance? So book तो आपको पता है कि book ये book होती है जिसमें से आप पढ़ रहे हो. But here it is a verb to do the booking. हम booking करते हैं ना. So that book is here. It is taken as book. So children, I hope you've understood and you're doing your work side by side. So keep doing it. Goodbye and have a nice day, children.